I'm posting 333 pieces of content in 33 days to boost my business, find my baddies, and to help you build your magnetic brand. If you're new here, what up, though? I'm Jasmine, and I'm your brand strategy alchemist. I help you merge your light and shadow together into a magnetic brand the universe can't help but spoil you rotten like the sugar baby you are. Today is day 11. We are officially checking in to see, is this content challenge even working? I'm a firm believer you're using your content. It attracts your people, putting it out there so that they can find you. And if I don't finish this challenge, then it's going to make me a liar. And we're not going to do that. So we're going to go over the analytics that I am tracking, the platforms. Am I on pace? Am I on track? Is it still in alignment? We're about to go over all of those things. So get cozy, get a snack. Let's dive in. The analytics that I am tracking with this, I am focusing mainly on Threads, YouTube, my blog, and my email list, building that up. And then anything that's like extra, I'm just repurposing to Instagram as well as like TikTok. And also, I joined a new little app, Seen You. I'm also there as well. So those are the main platforms that I'm looking at tracking my analytics. In terms of what are my goals, what am I seeking? I'm seeking comments, DMs, and sales. So comments are people engaging with the content that's being put out, relatable. Is it getting DMs? So are people messaging about one-on-ones, other services and things that I have? And then lastly, like sales, pushing it out. I have different digital products that I have out there. So is that translating in conversion? So those are the three things, like analytics wise, that I'm looking at. I'm not worried about the likes. I'm not worried about the shares. I'm not worried about the saves. If it happens, cool. But the things, like I said, that I'm looking at, comments, DMs, and sales. Now, my main focus is YouTube. Like, I'm a YouTube girly. I'm a blog girly. Something like slower than all the hustle and bustle of social media. So looking at, am I getting traffic to my blog? Am I getting new subscribers? Am I getting more comments in whatnot? Am I getting closer to hitting that subscriber goal to be monetized? Am I getting the watch hours? So those are in combination are the things that I am tracking that I would say would be like a yay or a nay, like a success or fail from this challenge, outside of just working that content muscle and getting into that practice. Now, to stay on track to hit 333 pieces of content in like 33 days, it averages out between 10 to 15 pieces a day. Doing that every day, I would hit my goal. So at this first check-in, this first turn, boop, I have done 135 pieces of content, which is well above the goal of 111 that I was seeking out. So we are definitely on pace for there, which is really good. I'd rather have a nice like upward momentum and we have it, maintaining it, than try to like play catch up later. And a good part of that, allowing me to hit that stride, I broke it up into the different platforms of how I would want the content to go out. So Threads favors a lot more engagement, a lot more like posting, like it can keep up with the volume. So the majority of like my quick thoughts, my quick things, pushing it out, announcements will be on Threads. Then the next platform that I focus on will be YouTube, making sure all my YouTube videos, my community posts go out, followed by my blog, and then like my email. So that's kind of like the hierarchy of things, and it's not necessarily in the order that it happens, but that is the hierarchy of the different places. So Thread is the majority, experimenting, pushing that out, seeing what's hit, what's not, getting that feedback, and then allowing that to transfer. Now, sidebar, I do use Instagram to get some data as well, in terms of like the skip rate and like retention and different things. So that's one area that just adds more data, but I'm not like overly obsessing about it. It's like, oh, okay, this gives me a little more insight to the particular things, especially since I'm really not banging with TikTok. I have my TikTok, it's there. It's more like an archive and a portfolio like at this point, because I just do not support the practices. I don't support how things are going, and I don't want to feed that machine. I don't. But it's there to be archival, to show the proof in the pudding. It works. It works when it works. Now, one little trick that I did add to it in this first part is I batched out a lot of things that was going to be repeatable, and I have it scheduled out for the rest of the month. So my content that I have about my declarations are going out. My printable cards, those are set. Things just promoting and talking about my one-on-ones, that's set up. Things promoting my new book that I just dropped, my ramen playbook, which helps you write better content, that dropped. So I batched a lot of those, like a month's worth, got it scheduled. So technically, if you want to be technical, I have 248 pieces of content ready to go, already set. And the schedules, when it's scheduled, it will go out. So that is one little trick that I'm also trying, and I'm also looking at to see, okay, with the batch content, how is it performing? How is it not performing? This gives me more insight of what is actually like resonating with the people. What is the language? What is the nuance? And that's where the tactician in me, the strategist in me is coming. It's like, okay, because regardless of whether like quantity versus quality, you need the quantity to get to the quality. It's because I'm speed running, trying to figure out what exactly do I want to get. I'm pushing a whole bunch of content for quantity, figuring out what's good, and then that's going to help with the quality. So that's part of the reason that is like parallel going on with the content challenge. So here's the results of actually doing this content. I've gained 6 new email subscribers. I've done 2 one-on-one sessions. I've gained 30,000 views on Threads, and I have 7 new Threads. And for YouTube, I have 2 more YouTube subscribers. I've gained 200, close to 3,000 views, about 6,000 watch hours, with the majority of the watch hours coming from shorts. My most watched video is my day 5 short on YouTube, and the video that's gaining the most traction is the Build Your Magnetic Brand video, which you definitely should go check out. And for my blog, I've gained 72 views and I've had 44 visits to the site. And I haven't even finished, dressing her up. So I'm ecstatic when I add my aesthetic touches on it. Like, what more can it do with like easier navigation? So overall, shit is hitting when it needs to hit. We are gaining traction. We are getting momentum. But most of all, I'm going to say, this is a good win. I've done one-on-ones. I'm getting DMs. I'm starting to get more comments. So we are a success in that. And that's the first check-in. So I'm curious to see when we get past that halfway mark, what else is going to be done, what else can be gained, what else is going to come through fruition. And if you are interested in getting your brand together, So Magnetic Drawing Forth, baby, I got stuff for you. I got goodies. Check out the description. Check out the pinned comment to see what is my latest offer. Now, mind you, I'm a manifesting generator, so I like to rotate different things. So you got to get in where you fit in to see what's in alignment for you. And as always, stay bratty, stay batty. Mwah.